be curious what advice you two might give to somebody who is just starting this journey, just receiving a diagnosis. Can you give them any advice about coping and how to move forward?
Um, like I said, I was really lucky to find some support. No one else with APBD, obviously, but support within a neuro rehab team with stroke victims and people with other illnesses um, that have similar symptoms. I think the hardest thing is acceptance, and I'm still struggling with that. Um, but one thing that did help me, this is terrible, this is a terrible thing, and our life, my life, I know my life is going in a certain direction that I don't want it to go. I know my relationships are going in a direction that I don't want them to go in. However, one thing I did learn in this group was to maintain uh, gratitude, to look at what is working. I mean, I'm still here. We are still alive, and that's something. For an APPD patient, I think that's something to celebrate. Um, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how difficult work is or what changes there are, we are still here. I know so many people who didn't reach my age. I'm similar age to Paul. I'm 55. Um, and I think if you can find someone to help, just seek out help with occupational therapy, which my father always said, well, how would that help? They'll just put up a handrail. Well, it wasn't. They helped me structure my day so that I could manage my fatigue, um, and manage household tasks. And I sort of created this military-like regime in our house with cooking and household chores skills, not but household chores. And my children, they were children at the time, learned how to cook, and they learned how to do their laundry. So asking for help, I've always found very difficult, and I'm still working on it. I'm working on the acceptance. Um, but things like finding a way to manage time and energy was very helpful, and balance exercises, and and just I try to I tried forever to brave it out, and to not, I didn't tell anybody forever. And then I finally just decided, no, they all think I'm lazy and horrible. And so it'll be easier just to say something. And I knew people would treat me differently once I told them what was happening. And they do. I'm sure, you've all experienced that. It's all of a sudden people you've known very well. The only thing they want to ask you is how you're feeling and how the disease is going. And, it doesn't define me. Um, and that's really hard. That's really hard to hold on to yourself through all this. I had to let go of professional ambitions. I had to let go of thoughts of holding grandchildren in the future, just letting go, accepting, but finding ways in the meantime to make life meaningful.
Well,
I
thank
think
you
that,
so much for a really good personal story, and best of luck to you.
thank you.
All right.